I'm Heather. Welcome to the latest episode of Coffee and Counsel. The rollout of the COVID-19 vaccine is well underway in the UK, with over 16 million doses having been given throughout the country so far. Whilst the vaccine rollout is a fantastic step forward in the return to normality, widespread vaccination does open up some legal and ethical challenges in the workplace. With the opportunity to create safer workplaces, we've been asked if employers can force employees to have the vaccine. The government does not currently have plans to mandate the vaccine, and individuals have the right to choose if they want to receive it. It's a difficult balancing act for employers between providing a safe working environment and encroaching on employees' rights by mandating the vaccine. Employers should support and educate staff in getting the vaccine, but probably cannot force staff to be vaccinated. In some cases, employees might have good reason for saying no. It is important that employers listen to employees' concerns and are sensitive towards individual situations. If employees have concerns linked to pregnancy, disability, or religious belief, then taking action against the employee for not being vaccinated could lead to a claim of discrimination. We completely appreciate that despite some risks, some employers will want to make the vaccine mandatory as a result of the sector and environment in which they operate. Interestingly, a recent survey has revealed that 23% of employers are looking to mandate vaccinations for their staff, but more than half of those interviewed would rather encourage vaccination using internal communications to provide information and promote the benefits. CG, of course, can help with this. So if it isn't perhaps possible to mandate the vaccine, can employers discipline or terminate employees who choose not to have it? It's not likely to be appropriate to go down this route as a matter of course. However, if the employer has been very clear on their policy and their rationale and has warned employees of the potential sanctions, and the employee has chosen not to have it without good reason, it may be justifiable. The employee's role and the employer's sector will be relevant, and consideration should be given to whether alternative duties would assist. Employers will also want to have regard to length of service when considering termination of employment. Employers may want to ask employees or job candidates if they've received the vaccine, but the question as to whether they can collect this data is important. Whether or not someone has been vaccinated is likely to be considered as special category health data. All employers have an obligation to process this kind of data in a fair and lawful manner. You will need to consider the grounds for asking for this information and if it's appropriate to ask employees who have chosen not to have the vaccine the reasons why. Any request should be just and reasonable. Steps should also be taken to ensure that, as far as reasonably practicable, it's not possible to work out the vaccination status of an employee from other information that's shared with staff or third parties. Some employers in the UK have announced plans to set up IT systems to track whether their workers have been vaccinated, creating a form of vaccine passport. Systems such as this will need to be proportionate, and you should ensure that you remain GDPR compliant at all times. With most employers very keen that their employees receive the vaccine, this may not be a significant practical concern, but of course employees may need time off to attend their vaccination appointment. It's worth bearing in mind that there's no general right to paid time off for medical appointments. You may of course have your own policy about this, and you may either wish to follow or vary this policy in these circumstances. The most important point is that there should be a consistent approach across the entire workforce with regards to time off to attend a COVID-19 vaccination appointment. So once your employee has been vaccinated, how soon after can they come back to work? If your employees cannot work from home, they can come to work as soon as they have had the vaccine. Some do report side effects, which may of course render them unfit for work for a short period. However, they do not need to self-isolate as a result of having the vaccine, provided they are not showing any symptoms of COVID-19. However, for those people who are currently shielding, the current advice is still that they must not attend work, and this is the case even if they have been vaccinated. So whilst the vaccine is a big step in the right direction, the guidance hasn't changed in relation to social distancing, enhanced sanitation and the use of PPE and face coverings, and this should all still be followed by the workforce even if they have had the vaccine. It's worth bearing in mind that while the vaccine reduces the risk of contracting and becoming seriously ill as a result of COVID-19, it's not 100% effective, and it is still possible for those vaccinated to spread COVID-19 to others.